The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Bringing them out, a guy who's top 30 all-time in yards and touchdowns. Not bad for a fourth-round pick back in 2012. Captain Kirk Cousins.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 58 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So out come the Cardinals and their offense in great starting field position. And they'll be led out by a former first-rounder in his fourth year now out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was two in a row. Would we hit three in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only Week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week.
Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play fake, Cousins. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down, Cousins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he was going to create it. Is it going to be just the front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebacker, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time to panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
The ball comes out, and it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The New York set to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Campbell. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He finds Wilson, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On third down, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tay Crowder able to make the play. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing. Love. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Love from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's Eckler again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz and wreaks havoc, because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. First down, here's Cousins. Campbell making the catch. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
At the 35-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Up and good for Santoso. And that will knot us up at 10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point try now for Santoso. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Well, the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Love steps away to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
First down, Love to pass. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Now Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. On the option, Love will hang on to it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Cousins now. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Oh, boy, we got a stoppage here because Kirk Cousins is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Oftentimes we play as an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Sly able to put this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Lance looking to throw it. Caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Garrett Wilson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
20. Cardinals 17.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That's the end.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love now. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Love looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, going to the air with Love. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
30-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The New York set to take the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of it?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Tay Crowder putting in the work and getting that stop defensively.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw now. Here's Love. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Love from the gun. This one swung out to Williams. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position when fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Working out of the gun. Love. That is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing. Love. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the Giants ready to come out now. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
On second down, here's Lance. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Lance going to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by a field goal, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. Love now to pass on first down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Screen play set up for Williams. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts up the middle with Eckler as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee goes Lance, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half